Welcome to the Lounge Chair Podcast. I'm your host, Evangelist Mel, aka Melissa. And today we are going to embark on a transformative journey through the corridors of faith and inspiration. I'm delighted, y'all, to introduce to you our special episode, Awakening Shadows, Confronting the Past for a Transformed Present. An awakening has the remarkable ability to usher us into a fresh start and a new beginning. It acts as a catalyst for self-discovery, allowing us to shed old patterns and embrace a new sense of purpose. We must define what we want for our present and future. Set clear intentions and goals that align with your desired transformation. At times, we inadvertently, let our dominant gifts and talents, life dormant within us, waiting for the right moment to awaken. But remember, it's never too late. For God has the power to breathe life into our potential. Just as he awakens dry bones from their slumber. The concept of God awakening dry bones is a powerful and symbolic image found in the Bible, specifically in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37. In this narrative, the prophet Ezekiel is led by God to a valley filled with dry and lifeless bones. These bones represent the despair, hopelessness, and spiritual death of the Israelite people during the time of exile. As Ezekiel prophesies upon the dry bones, a miraculous transformation occurs. The bones come together, forming complete skeletons. Then tendons and flesh and skin cover them all. I think you get the point. However, despite this transformation, there is still no life in them. They remain lifeless, representing a people without the breath of God, devoid of spiritual vitality. It is at this point that God instructs Ezekiel to prophesy again, calling upon the four winds of breath breathe into life into its reconstructed bodies. As Ezekiel obeys, the breath of God enters them and they come to life, standing as a vast army. This story, y'all, it serves as a profound metaphor for the power of God's spiritual awakening. It illustrates how God can bring hope and renewal even to the most lifeless and hopeless situations. Just as God breathed life into those dry bones, he can breathe life into our spirits. Revitalizing our faith, purpose, and hope. The message here is clear. No matter how spiritually dry or lifeless we may feel, God has the power to awaken us, breathe new life into our souls, and transform us into a mighty force for his purpose. It's a message of hope, renewal, and limitless potential for transformation through our faith in God. Just as God has the power to bring dry bones to life, he has the ability to rejuvenate and revive the areas within us that seems barren or lifeless. His transformative power, touch, can turn despair into hope, emptiness into purpose, and brokenness into wholeness. May I pose a question to you? Have you ever found yourself getting frustrated with things that seem to be working fine? Certainly, let's say you're at work and your computer is functioning smoothly. However, as you work on a project, you start to feel frustrated. Even though there don't appear to be any, technical issues, this frustration may stem from a desire from something more challenging or a need for growth, despite the surface level of functionality of your computer. It's a situation where things seem to be working fine, yet you find yourself longing for a different experience. It happens to all of us. And then when we get tired of dealing with things that aren't going as planned, the temptation to throw in the towel can become pretty strong. It's like there's this invisible pressure pushing us to quit standing strong. No, quit standing strong. Quit investing time and effort. Quit speaking positively. Quit persevering. Quit investing in relationships, and even quit on our faith and community when doubts and uncertainties creep in. This pressure, it can be relentless, seeking to erode our resolve and break our spirit. You might hear voices saying it's not working, make you feel like everything is falling apart, but really it's just the pressure trying to make us give up on God, trying to erode our trust. Resisting that pressure could be the biggest challenge we face. Even in the depths of despair, there is strength within you that is yet to be fully, can I talk? Unveiled. Cultivating the journey, knowing that, like me, you can overcome the darkest days. Trust in the process. Surrender in the moments of rest and allow space for your inner light to prevail. You are not alone, and there is hope, even in the most challenging chapters of life. But here's the remarkable truth. In those moments when we feel most pressed to quit, we often stand on the brink of our greatest breakthroughs. It's precisely during these challenging times that our strength is tested and our resilience is sharpened. It's when we choose not to yield to that invisible pressure that we discover the depths of our courage and determination. Instead of quitting, we can use these moments as opportunities for growth and transformation, recognizing that on the other side of adversity lies the potential for extraordinary success and profound personal development. So, when faced with this invisible pressure, remember that it's often a sign that you're on the verge of a remarkable transformation. So don't quit. Keep pushing forward with unwavering determination, no matter how challenging or lifeless a situation may appear. God's rejuvenating power is a testament to the limitless possibilities of renewal and restoration. As the year comes, we stand in the brink of endless possibilities, eagerly anticipating a fresh start and a new beginning. And we all yearn for something extraordinary to unfold in our lives. The pursuit of success and fulfillment is a universal desire that unites us. Whether in our personal or professional endeavors, the shared longing for achievement and contentment connects us as a collective force, propelling us forward toward our goals and a life filled with meaning and purpose. In moments of desperation, there's a profound yearning for God to unveil his presence. It's a plea for divine guidance, comfort, and reassurance. In our vulnerability, we seek a revelation that transcends our understanding, a tangible manifestation of God's love and wisdom to navigate the complexities of life. This plea echoes the human desire for a connection that goes beyond the tangible, reaching out for divine intervention that brings solace and direction to the restless heart. In a world where echoes of unresolved histories reverberate into our present, there lies in you, the power to awaken and transform your reality. This is the opportunity to redefine your narrative, leaving behind the echoes and boldly stepping into the untold chapters that awaits in the coming year and every year. Your journey towards a more mindful and enriched life begins with the awareness to wake up and engage. In Ephesians 5:14, wake up, sleeper, rise from dead, and Christ will shine on you. The story of Lazarus being raised from the dead, John 11:1-44, is a powerful illustration of awakening. In this story, Jesus arrives at the tomb of his friend Lazarus, who had been dead for 4 days. Jesus commands Lazarus to come out of the tomb, and Lazarus is miraculously raised to life, emerging from his burial place. This story serves as a metaphor for the awakening of our spiritual lives. Just as Lazarus was brought back from the dead, we too can experience a spiritual awakening when we allow the light of Christ to shine upon us and bring us out of the darkness of our old ways and into a renewed life of faith and purpose. By being aware, engaged, and present in each moment, we align ourselves with the transformative power of divine guidance. Through this process, we gain clarity on what truly matters. As we continue through this process, each step forward becomes more intentional, leading us closer to a life aligned with God's purpose and divine plan. This clarity becomes a sacred compass, guiding our steps with faith and deep connection to the higher calling that God has set before us. As we walk this path, each revelation draws us near to a life where our actions resonate with God's love, grace, and the profound sense of purpose he has woven into our journey. At the end of Psalms 23, there is a promise for us. For those who follow God and listen to his guidance, the writer says that goodness and mercy will follow us. We have to make that bold declaration as David did, echoing our belief and trust that God's goodness will not only follow us today, not just tomorrow, but every single day of our lives. Just like David faced challenges and uncertainties, our declaration of faith in the midst of difficult seasons becomes a powerful catalyst for transformation. I don't know the specifics of what you're going through today and in your life. Perhaps you lost your job or a loved one to a challenging illness. Yet, in the midst of this difficulty, remember that your declaration of faith carries the potential to shift your perspective and invite God's grace into every aspect of your journey. Refuse to let fear drain away the energy within you. It's worry that adds no value. Instead of focusing on faith and what could go wrong, choose to believe in what could go right. Trust in the whispers of God over the discouragement from the devil or the opinions of others. Energy is too precious to waste on fear. Direct it towards faith, positivity, and aligning with the divine guidance that leads to a brighter path. It's not just about enduring the storm, but learning to dance in the rain, finding strength in the midst of adversity, and embracing the certainty that your spiritual awakening is not just a distant hope, it's a tangible reality waiting to unfold. Keep believing, keep declaring, and keep the faith, for the best is yet to come. God cares about you, and He sees you. He sees your pain, your suffering, your burdens, your hurt. God can handle your frustrations, your past, your burdens, your grief, your anxiety, your loss, and your anger. God can handle anything you are going through. Just give it to Him. The God of the universe wants the best for you. What are you waiting for? The burdens of the past mistakes doesn't have to be yours alone. For God, in His infinite grace, knows even your most hidden and untold secrets. And remarkably, despite knowing it all, He chooses to love you with unwavering compassion. There's a profound solace in recognizing that His love transcends our flaws and shortcomings. So release the weight of your past, embrace the grace that surrounds you, and know that you are chosen, forgiven, and deeply loved. For when one hesitates to confront and rectify their past, they unwittingly carry it into their present moment. And acknowledging that reality remains unalterable, our soul resources is the direction to, decision on awakening. It says in Romans 13:11, He has already come for an awakening from our slumber, because our salvation is nearer now than when we first believed. The scripture carries a message urging believers to be vigilant and spiritually awakened. The verse suggests that the time for complacency or spiritual slumber has passed, emphasizing the urgency of awakening to a heightened awareness. The mention of salvation, drawing near, implies a sense of divine fulfillment or the realizations of God's promises. In essence, it encourages believers to be mindful of their spiritual journey, staying alert and ready for the unfolding of God's redemptive plan, which is portrayed as increasingly approaching. As I have found myself unconsciously sleepwalking through various aspects of life, be it a relationship, daily routines, or personal challenges. It's easy to fall into the trap of going through the motions without truly being present or aware of our actions. The autopilot mode can leave us disconnected, missing the richness of experiences and the depths of connections. However, recognizing this pattern is the first step towards a more conscious and fulfilling existence. It's an opportunity to awaken, to embrace each moment with intention, and to infuse vitality into our relationships and endeavors. So if you've been navigating life on autopilot, take heart. It's time to break free from the autopilot mode of life. Take control of your journey, embrace each moment with intention, and stir towards the destination that truly matters to you. Life is too vibrant to be lived on autopilot. Engage with your experiences. Savor the richness of every moment and chart a course that aligns with your aspirations. Your unique path is waiting to be explored, and it begins with a conscious decision to navigate with purpose and presence. Every moment holds the potential for a profound transformation, allowing us to break free from the shackles of unconscious routines that often govern our lives. In these moments, we have the opportunity to engage more deeply with our surroundings, our relationships, and personal challenges. It's a chance to uncover the beauty that unfolds when we are fully present, embracing the richness of each experience. As we embark on this journey of awakening, let the light of Christ illuminate our path, guiding us toward a life that is not only mindful, but also deeply enriched by the grace and wisdom found in his teachings. Make no mistake about it. Breaking free from spiritual slumber requires a conscious and deliberate effort to confront the routines, to challenge the familiarity of habits that may have kept us in a state of spiritual inertia. This journey, it demands self-reflection, a willingness to question our beliefs, and the courage to face the uncomfortable truths that may have been conveniently ignored in the shadows of complacency. But here's the thing. The difficulty is worth it. Breaking free from spiritual slumber isn't just about the struggle. It's about growing stronger, becoming more connected to our faith, and embracing change, even when it feels uncomfortable. In these moments of struggle, it's essential to draw strength from the understanding that the reward of spiritual awakening is immeasurable. The liberation from slumber opens doors to a more profound relationship with one spirituality, a heightened awareness of God's presence, and the empowerment to live a purpose-driven life. Embrace the shadows as integral parts of your story, for it is through confronting them that you emerge into a radiant light of transformation. So, as you venture forth May the echoes of your past serve as stepping stones toward a renewed and empowered self. Your awakening is not just a personal triumph, it's an inspiration for others navigating their shadows. May you discover new facets of your resilience and untangible and knots of the past, and embrace the beauty of your involving narrative. The power resides within you. Keep awakening, keep confronting, and keep transforming. Your story is still unfolding, and the best chapters are yet to come. Regardless of the challenges you face and the appearance of circumstances, your spiritual awakening awaits on the other side. Within the depths of your spirit, there's an incredible reservoir of untapped greatness. Keep nurturing your awakening. Keep just confronting the challenges that come your way, and keep embracing the transformation that unfolds. Your life is an ever evolving story, a testament of your capacity for resilience and renewal. As you continue along this path, envision the unwritten chapters that await with you and await with excitement, for the possibilities are endless and your potential knows no bounds. Your story is a tapestry of strength, love, and perseverance, and the most extraordinary chapters are still on the horizon, waiting to be written by your journey. It's a transformative journey that encourages you to think bigger, transcending limitations, and embracing a broader perspective. No matter what you're going through, the awakening process holds the promise of growth, resilience, and a profound shift in how you perceive and navigate life. Keep the faith, for beyond the challenges lies the potential for a more expansive and fulfilling existence. Thank you for joining us, y'all. We are transforming mindsets one thought at a time. Have a blessed week, y'all. And thank you so much again for tuning in to the Lounge Chair podcast. Let me tell you, y'all, I am so honored that you even tune into my podcast. Out of the millions of podcasts you can listen to, I am so grateful and so honored that you listen. And I pray for each and every one of my listeners. God bless you. Have a wonderful week and day. Bye-bye.